Hello, I am petroonishchuk. Today's third video about CoreData in SwiftUI. In first two video I created this project. Completed project from my first two video you can find in my Git repository. Link to my Git repository I put below in description. And now I try to show you what we have in this project. As you can see, we have persistent controller. To download our persistent container with name Book.entity. As you can see, we have our CoreData model with entity book and three attributes: author, publication date, and title. And also we have a two view. We have menu controller. I rename our view controller from previous video to menu controller. And also we have a new book view. With new book view, we create a new book object and save this object by using our CoreData. Okay, now let's see in our menu controller. With menu controller, we display a list with all books what we save by using our CoreData. For display this list, we use list and for structure. And as you can see, inside for each, we have a three view, three text view. And now for display a value from our book object, we using also nil cancellation operator, because attributes from our book object is optional. How you can see, we use it if we don't have a title, we use an empty string, and also for author and also for publication date. How you can see, attributes in our entity book is optional. And now in this video I try to show you how we can display data in new menu controller without using nil cancellation operator. We'll be using this operator, but it's not in our menu controller. We have a two way for display data without nil cancellation operator. We can use an extension from our book object, and also we can use an NSManagedObject Subclass. First, I want to show you how we can use an extension for display our data without nil cancellation operator. We'll be using nil cancellation operator in our extension, and this will be using simply data. For example, okay, now let's see what I'm creating. I create an extension for our book object. How you can see, this extension I check if we have an author name, if we have a title for book, and also we format our date of publication by check if we have a date, and then by using date formatter, we create a string from our date and return the string. We create this extension, and in this extension we using our nil cancellation operator. And now inside our main content, how you can see, we can use our book.name of author, .title of book, and .date of publication. And now in our main content view, we don't use nil cancellation operator. And also inside our main content view, we don't need this date formatter, because we're using date formatter in our extension. And now I want to run a simulator and show you if our setup works correctly. And now, how you can see, when I run simulator and create couple book, we can display this book in our application. This means our setup works correctly. And this means we can use the extension for display our optional data. And now when we run a simulator, you can see I create a couple of books, and also how you can see our book display correctly. That means our setup work correctly. That means we can use it extension for check our optional value. Create extension is the first way how we can display data in our application by using our CoreData. But also we have another way by using NSManagedObject. And now I want to show you how we can create NSManagedObject. Okay, we create extension for display data in our application. But we have also another way to display the data by using NSManagedObject Subclass. And now I want to create a subclass and show you how it works. For example, and now how you can see I create NSManagedObject Subclass. For create NSManagedObject Subclass, I select our data model, select our entity, and then I change to many unknown, and then I select editor, and tap create NSManagedObject Subclass. How you can see, when I tap, I create two files. First file is our property, will hold our book object. We have property, author, publication date, and title. This is our attribute in our model. And also we have another file with class book. How you can see, inside this book I create a 3 property. With this 3 property I check if our attributes have value. How you can see, I check if author have value, if title have value, and also if publication date have value. And then if we don't have value, we return value at no author, at no title, and also with no date of publication. For date of publication I use a date formatter to format our date, and then we return the string value of our date. And then we're using our property in our main content view. How you can see, I tap book, tab NS name of author, NS title book, and also NS date of publication. This property from our book class. How you can see, this is property, and also this property. And now when we run our simulator, we must see our 2 book what we create previously. For example. And now how we can see, when we run our simulator, we have our 2 book what we create previously. And now we try to create another book. And how you can see, we create a new book and we display this book in our list. This means our setup worked correctly. And now you can see, we have 2 ways how we can work with our book object. First way, we create our extension. And also we have way when we create our NSManagedObject Subclass. And also I want to say about NSManagedObject Subclass. When we create NSManagedObject Subclass and we want to add a new attribute to our entity, for example, we have our entity book and we want to add a new attribute. How you can see, I create a new attribute, print length. And now I take and recreate our NSManagedObject Subclass. And how you can see, we recreate this file and create a new property. For work with this property, print length, but our first file don't recreate. How you can see, inside this file we have the same property what we created previously. This means this file don't recreate when we add a new property to our data model. This is the end of my third video about CoreData in SwiftUI. In this video, I try to show you how you can work with your CoreData object. I try to show you how you can create extension for your CoreData object and also how you can create an NSManagedObject subclass. And also how you can check if data nil. This is the end. Thank you for watching.